Hi, I'm Luke with Rhino Carbon Fiber. Today I want to explain to you the differences in epoxies and carbon fiber systems. A lot of people think it's all the same. It's not even remotely close to the same. And a simple thing like the epoxy can just be a huge difference in the strength of the product. The application process is very important. Some carbon fiber systems will sell you their epoxy in quart containers, sometimes even gallon containers depending on how much you're buying. And they expect you to take your measuring cup from your kitchen and measure each part the exact same, mix them together, apply it to the wall, and get it on there properly. Well, it's impossible to do. It makes a huge mess, ruins your kitchen utensils. It is never applied properly, so therefore, when something happens, they say, you didn't apply it properly, you didn't mix it properly. If you see these, run, because you're going to ruin everything you touch with them or anything you're around. The other types of epoxies out there are epoxies that have a filler in them. They're multiple colors, they look cool when they are applied, but they're very thick and they do not have any strength because the more fluid the epoxy is, the more virgin it is. The thicker it is, the more filler it has. For example, this particular epoxy, it turns green when you put it on the wall. Looks really cool, but it has virtually no strength. When you look at one of the straps that comes off the wall, it looks really cool when it's up against the wall. And you see when it pops off the wall because it failed because of the bond, it has virtually no concrete on the back of it. When you're applying carbon fiber to the wall, we know the epoxy is stronger than the wall. We know that the carbon fiber is stronger than the wall. What we're concerned about is the strength of the concrete block. So when you put your epoxy on the wall, you want it to penetrate back into the pores of the block and go back there and actually seal into the block. That's why you scarify the wall, to make sure that you have all the surface sealants off of it so it can penetrate back in. This particular epoxy doesn't do that. The Rhino carbon fiber epoxy, if we did the same thing and took a strap off the wall, you'd have literally 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of concrete on the back of the strap. It rips the block in half, which makes it the strongest system today. Let's talk about the application process. I'm not even going to open these and try to measure and put them together, even with cardboard and everything down on the table. I'm not making a mess here. If you, the homeowner, see your contractor pulling out this type of stuff to install your carbon fiber, you should run because it's never going to be installed properly. The other type of applications, you take a big, pneumatic, very expensive gun like this. You have to take your air compressor to the house and to the basement. You have to get this all hooked up. You can see it's real easy to do. It makes a nice mess. Nothing better than having epoxy all over because the gun is so difficult to work with. You can see how thick it is. It just runs and thick, and there's absolutely no way to mix that together properly. And if you did, all it's going to do is make a big, huge mess. And it's never going to penetrate back into the wall. Let's just put this away. Again, if you're the homeowner and you see people working with this stuff, you can be assured that it's never going to penetrate back in the block properly. Let me show you a properly designed cartridge form of epoxy. You can see here, we have 2 even parts. Works in a special gun, just like a caulking gun. You don't have to have special equipment or big air compressors. You just simply unscrew it. You screw your nozzle onto the top of it. Here, I'm going to show you one with the nozzle already on it. Your directions and cure time are right here on the back. Make it nice and easy for the average person to install. Depending on the temperature, it's going to tell you exactly how long you have to work with it. You have plenty of time to work with this epoxy. It's nice and easy. You can see the gun's nice and easy to work with. You can imagine holding this very heavy gun up, trying to apply 15 or 20 carbon fiber straps. You better have been working out the day before, or else you're not going to be able to lift your arms. This epoxy, you barely have to squeeze. It comes out nice and easy. As it comes down through here, it's mixing it perfectly, so you don't have to worry about that. And it comes out nice and fluid, nice and clear. And you can see how that would very easily penetrate right into the block. Takes it back into the block, 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. It holds the block together. It makes it stronger. You can clearly see the difference between epoxies here. One's evenly mixed, one's working perfect, easy to work with, light and easy to use. I'm not working hard. It flows right out. More importantly, let me show you how easy it cleans up. I just take this out of here. Take a top. We'll just use this top that's on here. And screw this. Once the applicator's been used, just throw it away. You always get plenty in every kit. You take and you put your stop back in it, screw it together, and that's my cleanup. It's that easy. You can imagine the cleanup on these other ones. It's just absolutely completely a mess.